Well, Hadass Calderon's elderly mother and niece were murdered by Hamas, and her 12-year-old son, Erez, and her 16-year-old daughter, Shahar, along with her husband, Ofer, were taken hostage, and Hadass is with us now. Thank you for joining us, Hadass. And first of all, can I just ask, how are you doing? It's been 40 days now. I can't imagine how you're coping with this.
Yeah, because it's under any imagination. Of course, it's a long nightmare. What can I say? Long nightmare. I'm in a hell of a time.
I'm sure.
Worried when I sleep, I think about them, who helps them to go to sleep. When I drink, when I eat, whatever I do, when I take a shower, I think about them. If they get it, what condition they are in. I know they are in a bad conditions, because they're surrounded with, there is a war down there. They hear all the bombs. I don't know, even yesterday it was raining, and I was thinking, wow, it's raining maybe also in Gaza, and if they sick, if something happened to them, who helps them, who makes sure they're okay. It's a lot of triggers that make me worried all the time.
I'm sure. I can't imagine what you're going through. And I just want to say that we're all thinking of you all the time, Hadass. Listen, I understand that the families of the hostages, there's a bit of a divide between those who want a ceasefire as some kind of hope of bringing back their family members, and others who don't, who think the IDF should just continue with what it's doing. Can I ask you what your thoughts are?
My point of view is that, of course, we have to take care and make sure that all hostage come back, the all kidnapped come back. We are obligated for all of them. And I do care for all of them. Babies, children, elderly, men, women, soldiers, whatever. But here we have an opportunity, and we can't miss it. We mustn't miss this opportunity, because the time here is critical. Every moment they're still there, it's really danger. You probably heard about this girl, this soldier, Noah
Marciano, of course.
And she's dead now. Yesterday they've been alive, tomorrow I don't know. So there is opportunity. We must take it and fight for it, and take it with all our hands. We mustn't. Don't show this movie. I can't see this movie.
Okay, please don't show those pictures.
This made me.
I'm sorry for that.
Very hard for me to see. It's very hard for me to see this movie, because then, as a mom, I can see the helpless and the terrified face of my son that is already have in normal days, you have
He's anxious. He has panic attacks. Yes. He's just 12, isn't he, Erez? He's just 12 years old.
Yes, but we are 20 years been bombing, in Gaza. So he have a lot of panic attack, and I always have to sit nearby to him for 1 hour to make him sleep, to relax him. He can't stay alone in the house. Can you imagine this little boy, young boy, being taken cruelly away from his bed with pajama, and all the way to Gaza, probably he saw dead people, bodies, shooting, chaos, pogrom, all these children who go through all this, and now they somewhere, in a very cruel hands that you never know how they're going to behave. So we obligate to take any suggested. We can't miss any agreement that is coming on. I think that all nations make big effort to make it happen.
Yeah.
And it will be disaster if we miss it. Disaster, because first, we are, as parents, we don't have power anymore. I'm sure it's not, they're out of this game. It's time out. They're out of this game. They must be home. They must be with their mother, with their family, in their own bed. And they must get out of that. And if we miss this time, I think I will miss my hope. I won't have hope anymore.
And of course, the children must be the priority.
Yes, but we're going to fight for all of them, and they will come. It's like you open a window, you open a door, and then slowly, everybody will come by agreement. Many agreement. We have prisoners. We can make exchanging, and we obligate for these children and babies because they won't survive for a long time, and sometimes it takes time. All these negotiations take time.
Well, Hadass,
take a few years.
Well, Hadass, there's a report just come out on Reuters, okay, and it says that an official briefed with negotiations says that Qatari mediators are trying to get a deal that would include the release of around 50 civilian hostages from Gaza in exchange for a 3-day ceasefire. This is unconfirmed. This is on the Reuters news agency.
Okay. But you see, as long as the time is passed, the price is going up, because before it was 100. It was 100. Then it went to 80. Now it's 50. So tomorrow it can be 2 or 10. The price is going up all the time. We don't have this time. We have to take what they give. I mean, we have to do the deal now, immediately, yesterday. We must do it. And to save, we say in Hebrew, when you save one nefesh, one soul, it's like you saved the whole world. We have a sentence like that in Hebrew.
Well, I've spoken to some sorry to interrupt you. I've spoken to some military experts, people from the Mossad, people like that. They say that the best way to get the hostages back is to keep putting the pressure on Hamas, because they are under a lot of pressure right now. Do you feel like the government's listening to you? Do you feel like the negotiators are listening to you?
Listen, I'm not a political woman, and I'm not army woman, and I don't want to be. I can't give you, I just can hope, and I want to believe. They behave wisely and with good judgment. I don't believe in power and, in Army Act. I don't believe that, but we have the situations that we have. It's very delicate and very, very complicated, because our enemy is very, very tough, is very cruel, and any negotiation with him is not easy. So, I have to trust. I have to trust they're doing the best. I have to trust they making a good judgment. I think it's like 40 days already. Our children's been abandoned, and they obligate to bring them back home. It's not me. I can't say how, in the way. I can say one thing as a mom: they must bring them home immediately,
whatever it takes.
And
yeah, of course.
Doesn't matter.
Of course.
It's otherwise, if they don't do it, they sacrifice them. You understand? It's very hard for me to use this word even, but they sacrifice them. And it mustn't happen, because otherwise Israel won't be same ever again, because they obligate to their citizens morally and politically. They obligate to their citizens before anything else, before any war, before anything else. So they have to do their best, and they mustn't miss this time. It's a big opportunity window being open. You see Biden is coming, and Qatar and in Egypt and everybody involved. And I hope it's become true. I hope. I don't want,
And I hope so as well. The whole country hopes so, Hadass. I hope so much that your little boy Erez and your daughter Shachar and your husband Ofer, I hope they're all back with you soon where they belong. And I'm very sorry this has happened to you. No one should have to suffer this. You're very brave, Hadass. Thank you for talking to us. Hadass Calderon.
Very much.
Thank you. Bless you.
Bye.